the whole crux of this game's gameplay because it's so fucking powerful. Because if you could tie a man to a balloon and have him be taken away, why would you use any other tool? If you could tie a fucking cargo container to a balloon and carry it away to your base, dude, like, they give
fact
you...
that you can fly on the frickin' carrier thing.
I need this in my life. They give you 25 of them to carry around. Like, it's not even like a limited resource. Like, they want you to fault in everything you see in this game. It's really... I really need to put my thoughts... Yeah, oh, yeah. I really gotta, like, put my thoughts together about the goddamn Fulton device. But how could it not become the entire game? Man, do I have... Yeah, you know what?
We should make a game where you get to shoot those balloons down.
Yeah. I almost feel like something like that might happen.
There needs to be a documentary of the waste and the garbage that the balloons
end up producing.
Imagine the fucking turtles are choking.
Next
to drowning fucking Afghanis.
It's like that one event where
right?
No, they're Afghani.
Oh, what when all of they're Russians in Afghanistan.
Oh,
I thought it was Afghanistani people too.
There may be some Afghanis, but primarily the people I'm in conflict with are Russians in Afghanistan. Were you gonna mention like when 5 million balloons fell all over Wisconsin or whatever?
Was that Wisconsin?
I'm not sure where it is, but there was a balloon disaster in like the 70s.
It ended up everywhere, all in the rivers and shit.
It wasn't Wisconsin, but yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, like an actual disaster.
It was horrible.
Do you think, Thrash, what do you remember about the hung horse? Do you think you could give us a summary of the hung horse incident?
I want to say it was the 90s or so.
But that was the balloon thing was in the 90s. But yeah, hung horse was a dude who basically found a way to in Metal Gear Solid 5. There's apparently a complete. You can completely. You have the potential to completely denukify every
server.
An entire
like
server.
A group of players, like 500 players, maybe.
It was somewhere in a couple hundreds, yeah. But he basically organized these people to de-weaponize their nukes and everything else, and
they thought something was going to happen. They thought it unlocked. Like
they thought that there was an end scene
or a secret third chapter
this is
was like the truest hope.
Yeah, pretty much. And then turns out that Konami basically, in their infinite wisdom and absolute garbageness, basically
they cheated, right?
They cheated. They cheated him. They cheated him. But they also said that in turn, Hung Horse had cheated by using
they said he had cheated.
exploits. Yeah. By using exploits to denukify everybody. And so there's this like huge player base of like who were following this Hung Horse story that were basically agreeing with Hung Horse and like, dude, Konami's screwing us, and then just going even just a touch deeper, you find that Konami is a gambling company. They make slot machines. That's the predominance of their money. So they're basically setting up the win. They're trying to get more gameplay out of people, but also they're trying to, because there's so much microtransaction stuff in like the online FOB forward operating base games. So they're trying to just basically squeeze as much money as they can out of people, and it turns out that they just pissed off the player base, and so these guys began like cheating and just completely trolling all the servers, trying to denukify everybody again. And apparently it was an exploit in the PS3 version of Metal Gear Solid 5, which I thought was really interesting. Because I had a copy of that.
I believe this game ran on PS3.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, and
Impossible.
I mean, my PS3 was definitely taken off when I was playing it, but my
Yeah.
God, were the graphics so good.
I cannot believe it was possible for this to run 10 years ago. I can't believe this thing is 10 years old. Like, this
It's
thing
10
is
years old, man.
still so good.
Uh-huh. One of the most solid games of all time, I think.
It might be the most solid game. I don't know. I mean, well, that would be as included in the Death Stranding trilogy. It's either all 3 Death Stranding games, or it's just fucking Elden Ring, as far as what I think the best, like, video game. I'm gonna, let's not talk about Worm until I'm able to evacuate.
No problem.
I'm calling the chopper. This is such, it's, you know what, Armando? Like, this game, it might be hard to get into, but I recommend this game. Actually, this is what I was going to recommend to you. I started recommending, and what I recommend is $15 a month for Game Pass. You can get it on your PC. You can, it comes with like 500 games. You can just pick them. And actually, it's like $12 on PC, but you have to actually install the games. Like, for $5 more, you can just stream them. Like, you can just play them. But like, for $12, you can install all kinds of games off of Game Pass, including like Forza 6 that just came out, and like good games. Like, I really recommend Game Pass. You can get it right on your PC, and yeah, and anything that your PC won't run, you can decide to pay $5 more and just stream it, and then it's not running on your PC.
Oh.
Yeah, do you understand? Do you know what I mean? Like, when I say that?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That,
It's a streaming service,
that's
so like,
pretty cool.
they'll run the game wherever, somewhere else, and you connect to it and play it. But your PC's not running it.
That's wild.
That might be like $17 a month, but I'm paying $12 a month, and it's got vampire
What
crawlers
a
on there.
fucking world we live in.
Yeah, isn't that insane? That technology is just like, you know, that whatever. I'm just like casually like, yeah, you can just do
They're
it.
making me a sandwich while I play.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Oh god, what was it? So I've been playing Grounded lately.
Oh yeah, the tiny
Game's Blood,
people.
the game's Blood.
Yeah.
Game's
Yeah,
Blood.
dude, it is stupid fun. It's cross-plat.
I think it's on
yeah.
Game Pass. We could probably play it.
Oh, dude, I'd totally be down to play some shit.
I've never
I'm
done it.
having an absolute time with this game.
Cool. Are you doing
It
it
is
like
stepping away my
multiplayer?
life. I'm sorry?
Are you doing multiplayer stuff?
I have not yet because I haven't had anybody else to play with yet.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot better when one of the guys has the server. So
Fuck you shooting.
the way that works is one person's got to be on to make the server, and if that person leaves, the server kind of like stops.
Right, yeah. Oh my god!
Uh-oh.
My helicopter's on fire!
No, you can go.
What did you do?
Some Russian opened fire. Shot my helicopter in the fuel tank. I'm getting on anyway. This is what. Alright, it's
Oh
the
my
fire
god,
went out.
Amir.
You should not get on a flaming helicopter. Just in general. You guys know about
Fucked up.
wow, there's an alarming beeping going on. You know about the men who stare at goats?
Clooney movie, but I don't necessarily know about the
And
conspiracy.
the idea behind it. Yeah.
I do recommend it. I hope it's not.
Conspiracy
Yeah.
or the movie?
No, the movie. I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but it features like one of my favorite lines in any movie, and it was like, you know, two men are flying off an helicopter, and like the narrator, I don't know if it's that old Jeff guy or whoever it is, but someone's saying like, you know, the two men. Some say that, you know, they flew all the way to, you know, Kabul or whatever and managed to escape and are out there living their lives or whatever. But most people think that they probably crashed that helicopter over the next dune because that's usually what happens when you try to pilot a helicopter on LSD.
I love that line. That's great.
It's a good movie. It might be, yeah, it might sort of brush up against some like MK Ultra kind of things. but I don't recall exactly. There's definitely men staring at goats.
Yeah, it was all about telekinesis
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
telepathy. That took me way too long to be able to say.
Telepathy.
Sounded like the scat man for a minute.
Was the Scatman in The Shining? Was Scatman Carruthers in The Shining?
He was part of that X-Files for sure.
He was in the X-Files? Oh, fuck.
No. He's one of the Greys.
I think he was in I think he was in
The Crash of Roswell. Yep, you are correct, sir.
I think he was in Transformers.
Was he?
I think so. I think he was Jazz. Oh man, I had a Jazz right here on my desk like 2 days ago, and now I'm in my underwear with the camera on me, so I can't.
I don't know what any of this is meaning anymore.
Stand up and go find Jazz. Let's see. Jazz was a white Porsche. He was very cool. I mean, he is very cool. He's, I got one of them. Jazz. Well, although I suppose if I type in the words Jazz, Scatman Crothers, any number of things might come up. Transformers.
There's wrestlers named Jazz. There's a whole music genre.
Oh yeah. Do you know about Jizz? Do you know about wailing on the Jizzomophone?
I have heard of that.
Yeah,
the Jizzomophone.
The Jizzomophone. I love wailing on the Jizzomophone down at the cantina. Scatman Brothers.
Oh my goodness.
Louis the Garbage Man. Whoa, wait, oh man, something else popped up. Damn it, whoa, tell me about Louis. Yeah, Louis the Garbage Man on the TV show Chico and the Man. Have either of you heard of Chico and the Man?
I'm familiar with it. I've never watched it.
Well, he was, Louis the Garbage Man, Dick Halloran, so Dick Halloran is a character from Welcome to Derry, Thrash. He was the psychic soldier guy. So he was played by Scatman Carruthers in The Shining, and also, oh man, Meadowlark Lemon in the Harlem Globetrotters TV series, and Jazz the Autobot in Transformers and Transformers the movie 1986. The title character in Hong Kong Phooey, and Scat Cat in the Disney animated film The Aristocrats. That's the one.
No way.
That's the Disney film where everyone gets together and talks about a family
Everybody
that
wants to be a cat. Yeah.
fucks each other and like eats shit while doing cocaine off of each other's butt cracks. Right? Is that movie?
You also forgot that the dog ate up all the jizz and shit off the floor that was protruded afterwards.
Yeah. Out of the Jizzomophone.
So what do you call this act? The Aristocrats.
I think they're called jizz wailers. I think a jizz musician is called a wailer. They wail on that Jizzomophone.
It's just the rhythmic sound of fapping.
Hey,
what the hell is a Jizzomophone, man?
Oh, do you not know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue.
Jizz is.
What's going on?
It's,
I don't know what's going on.
I could say it in a much more. I could say it much clearer than what I'm about to say. But the first thing I'm going to say is it's.
It's like upbeat cantina music.
It is specifically a genre of music that exists in Star Wars. It is Star Wars. Star Wars music is called jizz, and it's played by jizz wailers. And George Lucas thought this up in 1976 and didn't know what
Jizz was.
Didn't know that people called cum jizz, I guess, because Star Wars, the music that people enjoy in Star Wars is jizz. Jizz music played by Jizz.
That is so wild.
I don't know if they play a jizmophone. But,
oh my god! All I can think about now is when I forgot what episode of The Simpsons this was, but Homer was really upset. Something had happened to Lisa.
Oh.
She was like away or something like that. He was like, "Oh, I really wish I could hear Lisa play the saxophone." And then he goes to try and play it, and instead of actually trying to play the instrument, he just talks into it. Saxophone. Now I can think about it just somebody just going jizmophone.
When the Saints go over there. Oh, when the Saints go over there. That's another Homer. Homer classic. Yeah, I love. Yeah, there's something like I don't know what it is about that particularly I like, but when he doesn't know what the fucking song is, when the Saints go over there, I guess. You can see the Homer Simpson thought process happening.
You can see the wheels turning.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh man.
Oh.
I miss the days of whatchamacallit?
Monoculture?
Well, I was gonna say the monorail era of The Simpsons, when Conan O'Brien was still writing for him.
Man, the monorail really was it.
Lisa needs braces.
Lisa needs braces? Is that's the title of an episode, right?
I'm trying to remember what exactly happened with that.
Monorail Lisa needs braces. Monorail Lisa needs braces. Monorail Lisa needs braces.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Was that
I forgot that was like a subplot in that episode.
That's why he got the job, because it gave him benefits
to get Lisa braces.
So Lisa can get braces. I can't fucking remember anything else that I need to know in life, but I know that.
Don't ask me to name any presidents, but gosh darn it, do I remember the monorail episode from The Simpsons.
Abraham Lincoln.
I couldn't tell you who's on my city council, but boy oh boy, do I love Mr. Sparkle.
3 hours, 35 minutes.
Welcome to WMFB, broadcasting live from the end of the earth. Static in the sand and a skeleton DJ, spinning our panic into jokes and slurred words. We let go, now we're down here with the worm, eating dirt, prayer, singing out at tune. Welcome to WMFB, where the sun forgot, but we still howl at the moon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so what's going on, guys? How's it going, Thrash and Mondo?
It going.
We're reading I don't even want to call this thing a novel. I don't know what this is. It is not even like any kind of media.
It is the mad superhero ramblings of a super fan, basically.
I feel like I had one particular comment I was gonna roll out right away, but I forget what it was. I honestly, because it's like it wants to be a comic book, and the guy wanted to write and draw a comic book, and instead it's 7,000 pages of ongoing, because that's what makes, because it's not a novel, it's like a novel, it's like a TV show novelized.
Yeah, there's like hour-long episodes that you watch, basically. It's very much the same sort of format, where it's like a really long extended chunk of whatever part of this universe that they need to start explaining, and then it moves on to the next thing. And frankly, a lot of that hour-long chunk just so happens to be a very, very long descriptor of fighting.
Yeah, I think you mean 7 hours. I'm not gonna keep going back to that chapter and kind of complaining about it, chapter 8, but it was
8 went for 8 was super short. 7 went on for fucking ever.
Oh, is that what I'm talking? I thought that 8 was
the one with 12 chapters. Oh yeah,
maybe okay. whichever one that was. It was the Leviathan fight, and I was seriously listening to it for 8 hours, going like, okay, they're still fighting. Which, I mean, again, I'm not, none of this, I would never even complain at all about something I actually didn't like, because I would just stop engaging with it. So, like, it may start, as we go on now, I may start to have some things that are kind of complaining about this experience, just because it's insane, just because I don't know what to do with this, just because it's just going to keep going on and on. Armando, you want to listen to a really good book with us?
Oh, he went on mute.
I am dealing with something.
Oh, sorry.
Probably gotta go. I'll be back in a little bit.
Yo, man, we'll be
Okay,
around.
man.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Armando, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so last week, well, not last week because I wanted to take a break, but the week before that we had the Sentinel chapter, which was all of the Ward's characters. It was all characters that were not our main character, Taylor. This book follows a young superhero slash villain named Skitter, aka Taylor Hebert. Dude, oh man. I listened to maybe half of 11.1, like at the end of listening to this, Ted, and you're gonna love something right in the beginning of 11.
Oh my god, I'm so stoked on that.
A couple things actually I was kind of interested. Do you remember talking about Bikori? I'm not sure, or maybe just Bikor.
My god.
Do you have any idea?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember now.
It's potentially fictional sorcerers in Haiti that will drug you if you're a tourist.
The zombie guys.
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, yeah.
The Serpent in the Rainbow.
Serpent in the Rainbow. What a good time.
Yeah, so they're talking about that in the beginning of chapter 11, which I liked. And then I'm not going to tell you what happened, but there's something very funny. There's something that I was like, I wish I could get Thrash's reaction to this.
I mean, to get to the Regent interlude portion, I think that whole situation was just fucked. But we'll of course get to that. But like that whole thing was just a whole big red flag against Regent, and it's
this entire chapter. I mean the end is particularly bad, but I mean this whole chapter.
Oh, you should be asking yourself.
Yeah.
This
is nasty stuff now.
Oh yeah, like he beyond the fact that his dad was Heartbreaker, the guy that basically started a cult by controlling a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you worry about like
cheater
whether
cult.
or not. I say what?
A cheater cult. He was cheating. If you're using you're supposed to use normal emotional manipulation with words, not superpowers.
Cheater cult. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. He's using exploits to get his cults off the ground. You shouldn't do either way. But if you have superpowers, find something better to do. Fuck Christ.
Like sincerely, like control major world powers. Like you why are you controlling like innocent people? Let alone to do your
weirdo,
gross ass sex cult shit.
A lot of weird, gross ass characters in this long ass monster comic book.
Mm-hmm. Comic book.
Comic book novel, serialized online web novel that goes on forever with a sequel.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like Heartbreaker, like. And all the stuff that like Regent was saying about like I absolutely despise my father for the terrible things they did, but after this chapter I'm like I'm starting to sense some contradictions in your character there, man.
Yeah,
particularly moral contradictions that like you were just completely negating after the the traumas that you had as a kid. Like you would think that he would know better. But again, of course, we're going to get to that. But yeah.
Sometimes people come out knowing better, and sometimes they don't.
Ordinary people do fucked up things when fucked up things become ordinary.
Yeah, so this whole thing is pretty fucked up. Everyone is involved and knows what's going on. Is it worse that Shadow Stalker is awake? Like, would it be better if she just woke up at the end of the day somewhere?
Oh no! Oh man! No, the fact that I guess I'm getting into it, but like the fact that Shadow Stalker.
Sorry. Do I say that? Does it say a different? Oh, it says Sunday morning. Oh my gosh. Sorry, man. Shadow Stalker.
But Shadow Stalker, having the moments of like they're being described that she's like still kind of there. It's probably the most frightening aspect of that whole thing.
Regent can talk to her and tell her he's gonna make her hang herself. Yeah, I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, but just oh man, yeah, that was quite the scene. But yes, we where does it start off? They basically had kidnapped Shadow Stalker after beating her.
That was the end of chapter 9.
It was the end of chapter 9.
Shadow Stalker gets captured, and he's doing something interesting in the beginning, at least. The first couple arcs or segments here, because the arc is the whole chapter. But he's jumping around in time a little bit, which he hasn't done so far. It starts out with their Regent taking the process, the torturous process of Regent taking control of Shadow Stalker, which I don't think we've explicitly said. This whole chapter is about one of the characters, Regent. We didn't know this. He gets mentioned as like one of the highest powered masters in the city or whatever. But this whole thing is about him taking control of a rival villain, threatening her a lot, fucking up her life, and like just taking her on a cruise. And there's a whole infiltration and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so it starts out with torture. It flashes back to Taylor meeting back up with everyone and being like, okay, let's be friends. And then there's, but then it flashes forward again to this infiltration they planned, and sort of missing a few things in between, which I like. I like that all of a sudden Aisha is on the team. And we don't really know it. And also, she's stranger designation.
That's what I was wondering about her designation, let alone the fact that, like, did I miss something that she's on the team? I thought she was just there just so Gru can keep an eye on her. I didn't know that she had any actual powers that were.
Unless I vastly misread, Imp is Aisha. And she's a stranger. Yeah. I mean, unless I totally misheard or misread part of it. I totally, after following them with Aisha at first and then going in with Imp and kind of from the way Imp was behaving and talking about how she was bored and like bitching at Gru, I don't know if it may not have like specifically spelled it out.
No, Imp is Aisha. No, I must have completely misunderstood that. Because like oh god, I'm like Aisha, like when she's like, I guess not in costume, she definitely has this very generic teenager-y acting sort of, thing.
I'm a teenager and I don't like being here.
I don't like being here, and also the fact that I'm somehow smarter than all of you, as per tradition with teenagers. Oh god, what was it? Dorohedoro. When I was reading
Dorohedoro?
Yeah, so Dorohedoro, the character
comic?
What was the name of the skull girl?
It might be Abiru.
Ibusa?
Abusa, maybe.
Was it Ibusa?
I wanted to say Ibiru. It's EB something, right?
Something like that.
I want to say Ibira, but I do want to find out because I'm curious.
Because I was what was I gonna say?
What were you gonna say about that character?
But like that character, just I was so reminded of.
It is a Bisu. It's a Bisu.
It's a Bisu. Okay.
Yeah.
But like Ibisu really I like Imp really reminded me of Ibisu. Like once the mask came on and stuff like that. Just all around
I'm
like
bored.
I'm bored
I'm gonna
goofy
fuck this
kid
up.
shit.
Yeah.
I like
What's this
like,
over here to fuck up?
Like have you ever seen Himoto Umaru-chan? The one about the girl that wears like the hamster hood and she turns into a little gremlin that just eats potato chips, drinks soda, and plays video games.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is what I'm reminded of. Like, you know, like straight
Teenagers,
you know, straight
goblins.
character, like yeah, just total goblin. But like, you know, again, just like complete like duality of, you know, personal life versus your cape life, you know. And I thought that was just really, really funny. That like as soon as like, you know, Aisha puts on the gimp outfit, she's just goofy.
I like that, yeah. Yeah, so I like Aisha being here. I like Aisha as Imp. I don't know, I really like the word stranger. I just think that's always such a loaded
a
word.
stranger
I
classification is interesting.
Yeah. And so it seems like when she's in combat using her power, people are unable to remember that she is there. And that's really cool.
Although at the same time though, when I was reading how the power went, I immediately went back to Mystery Men, and I'm thinking about like Kel Mitchell as the invisible guy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm invisible. Can you see me? It's like he's always invisible.
He does it though. He eventually says it enough that he believes in himself enough, and he goes flat fucking invisible, doesn't he?
I think the thing is with that scene in Mystery Men is that he was able to do it the entire time. It's just that he didn't believe in himself, despite the fact that it was actually working, and neither did the rest of his crew.
Right.
Which again, just hilarious.
Yeah, everyone looking at you also has to believe you're invisible.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, like
Tough to pull off.
Very, very tough to pull off. But yeah, like but yeah, that's what I thought when I first heard that power. I thought of like invisible person without people looking at you. But yeah, they so what they started off by breaking into some sort of building, and they're wrapping up Shadowstalker and all these electrical cords so she can't phase shift or whatever.
If she is in her shadow form, the electricity is like twice as shocking.
Mm-hmm.
They know her weaknesses. In this scene, we learn a little tidbit about how Rachel's powers work, because they talk about how when the dogs shrink back down, they just kind of shed a bunch of excess flesh and bone, and Rachel kicks it into a corner. I guess every time.
Well,
She's got Hulk dogs that I guess shed a bunch of extra flesh.
And I mean, hey man, you know, the world ends, just use that power to just keep feeding yourself in perpetuity, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if it's just like 5-inch thick skin and blood.
Or does it like turn into dust after a little bit? Or is it just
I
like
think that like
a flesh mound that she just kicks into a corner and it's just like
and
compounding and compounding?
Because I almost wanted the text to say that it like dissolved or evaporated or something. But they're just like, nah, there's just a pile of dog flesh over there. The dogs are fine, they just shed a bunch of flesh. We've been here for 3,000 pages or something, like twice the length of the novel It by Stephen King, and now we're learning that there's a pile of dog skin.
It is interesting to find that out like so late in the book, but
I do think, and I'm not, and again, I don't want to say anything about, I don't know anything about how this was written, or how edited it was, or how many drafts or anything like that. And obviously
it could just came up as a thought later on.
He may have understood. He may have thought of this just at this point and was like, by
the way, these dogs shed their bodies worth of flesh and bone.
You're gonna expect him to, because this is serialized the way it is, and it is being produced as he's putting it out 15 years ago. Like, you got to expect that the author is going to come up with things along that journey and like not be
Yes.
because you know, I mean, I and again, I like most
It's
authors,
like I'm sorry. It's just like seeing the process basically,
right?
as it's going. Yeah,
Which
and that's
is
what's really interesting about this.
which is one of the reasons I almost don't know if I should call it a novel or what the fuck is it, because it is that aspect makes it different. The fact that the author was looking, the fact that it was published before it was even close to finished, or that as it was going along, you know, like the fact that he had access to people's opinions of it must color the work, let alone anything else going on, including him thinking of stuff and not being able to go back and make it universal and uniform. Like, I mean, watching it develop is part of is part of what is on display, is part of the art here. Like, this thing is so weird in 1,000 ways the more I think about it.
And like you gotta wonder how much he had structured in his head. Like
So much. I'm sure so much. And I'm sure he had a whole Bible
I mean, like the webcomic that I did when I was younger, I still have that entire plot inside my head from beginning to end, and I don't know, like I don't know why, but it's still sitting there, and I still remember it. Like, I remember all the stupid little like convoluted twists and turns that I wanted to add into it, so I can understand being in that kind of a headspace. You know, just you have it there locked and loaded, but you just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. And this dude pulled the trigger, and again, as it's been firing off, it's just getting exponentially more and more in depth, and you're learning like the way that you're generally used to learning in books is like, you know, you already know what kind of, in general, kind of what everything does for the most part. Like you already know, you can already see like the cogs moving, and like, you know, oh, okay, so this is going to eventually lead into this.
You can
this is
see it
eventually lead
happening.
into this.
You can see him doing it in real time.
But it's like watching somebody add the cogs in real time, and then watching the machine try to whir a little bit, and, you know, sometimes shudder, and then, you know, change the cogs out. But yeah, no, it's, again, fascinating. It's fascinating in general that, you know, that this is a such a highly regarded piece of like internet lore and history, and let alone just for, you know, an interesting piece of writing.
It is a unique and like crazy thing to have happen. This piece.
Yeah.
It really, yeah. So they tie her up with electrical cords, and they leave Regent alone with her. And yeah, Regent's power, I guess, aside from giving people nervous tics, if he gives your body enough tics and figures out your whole nervous system, he can just take control of you physically. You remain awake. He has control over your body to such an extent that you are unable to speak. He could just send you out and have you pretend to arrest your friends in a sneaky espionage mission that goes terribly wrong.
Oh my gosh. And at the end of the chapter, when it said "totally got you, dork."
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Is Regent and Regent and Shadowstalker working together? Well, yeah, they are.
I thought that, I wasn't sure what exactly
Have we
happened.
been betrayed? Yeah, good. You know what? The cliffhangery chapter endings are a very, very nice touch. All over this thing. I do agree. He does it a lot, and a lot of them are really good. But I knew that it was him because he called her a dork.
And that's what I was like, dork. That's what Regent calls her, but like, Regent only can control, like, you know, individual like pieces of the body at certain like, or at least like from my understanding of his power. So I was really confused, and then, you know, when they explain it in the next, you know, bit, I'm like, oh, okay, like that totally makes sense now. I was extremely confused for a moment because again, I thought that Shadowstalker had just figured out a way to phase through all the electricity and stuff.
Yeah,
something
one or the
happened.
other. Yeah, either she had knocked him out or he had betrayed them and let her. Yeah. But no, he's got control over her like a fucking puppet.
It's creepy shit, man. Some body snatcher type shit.
And yeah, and it really is, and it gets more and more questionable just as this whole plan and everything goes on. And yeah, and this is a real all of our heroes, including all of the Coil stuff towards the end of the chapter. All of our heroes are kind of compromising their morality, and you know, they are a villain team, and we don't get the interiority of all of them, but Regent certainly doesn't have any problem with doing any of this. Regent likes using his powers. He likes feeling how other people feel. He like
he's definitely starting to pull some creeper mode shit here.
he likes feeling how their bodies feel while they're running around jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Yeah, so the operation there, so Shadowstalker is a member of the wards, who are the good teenage heroes, and they are going to use her as a puppet to arrest themselves and then break themselves out of PRT headquarters once they have hacked a specific file that Coil would like them to get once they're inside.
Again, another mystery file that
This guy loves getting mystery. Well, was the last mystery file just a distraction so he could kidnap
that was the distraction so he could kidnap
Dina?
Dina, yeah. Dinah, potato. But
Dina,
yeah.
Dinah, potato. So they are arrested on purpose, and he's even able to like sense some things. He's able to like take educated guesses when they're like, because her team leader Weld, when she brings them in, he says, one of their members is like one of the highest rated masters in this area, which we did not know, and we thought he just made people trip and fall.
Yeah, exactly.
But Weld starts quizzing Shadowstalker about what she's been doing, the fact that she like had a fight with someone before she left. He wants to make sure she can verify that she's the same person that left the building.
Yeah, they did that whole bit of Regent and Shadowstalker basically taking down the entire team with empty tranquilizer darts.
Yes.
I thought that was fairly clever, just to have the PRT team come in, ask her a bunch of questions about we have to follow this, that, another protocol, and she's like, listen, I'm Shadowstalker.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm a bad girl supervillain, and I shoot people with poisoned arrows.
With live rounds. But then she but then when they go into the HQ, like, I thought what was really clever was that Weld had the foresight, let alone just superhero teams in general having this type of a foresight to be like, well, there are body snatcher type people around, so what was the secret code from the other day?
Yeah, and he's able to guess that, but not who she got to do a fight with. Yeah,
that I thought was really interesting. Like, I wasn't sure if it was like a guess that Lisa had or not a guess, or
I may have missed that. It could have involved Lisa
because Lisa does get the constant reports.
Is she in his ear?
From her infiltration into the Parahuman headquarters.
I may have missed that. Yeah, it may have been information he had gotten from Lisa, but yeah. So he knows the passwords, but he doesn't know who Shadowstalker got into a fight with right before she left.
What did she say? Clock blocker was who she got into a fight with.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh. But I was just gonna say, just really quickly, that scene with Shadowstalker and what's her fucking name? It wasn't Panacea. It was Flechette. That poor girl. She's already dealing with so much, and then
she has to deal with Sophia Hess.
And then she has to deal with Sophia being, an absolute terror. And
Or are you talking about Vista? She was mean to both of them.
Vista, yeah.
Vista is the character she did get into a fight with.
Vista, that's who it was.
She was hanging out with both of them and being an asshole to both of them.
yes, but Vista in particular was the one that she got into a physical fight with.
A big fight with, yeah.
But yeah, that was brutal, man. That like yeah.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
Shadowstalker's an asshole. But anyway, so uh uh Preaching gives the wrong answer as Shadowstalker, and then all of a sudden
Then
it's
yeah.
on that like again more fight scenes. But they were pretty solid fight scenes, though I will
And
say.
they were quick. They were quick, and I'm not like complaining about long fight scenes. I just think the Leviathan chapter was my holy shit.
I'm just saying it took forever.
I'm
to get
not
through that.
complaining. I'm not, like if that's, I mean, shit. If that's what you want to write, go for it. Anyone listening, if you want to write 8-hour fight scenes, I'll listen to them, bro.
I mean, consider me intrigued, but at the
Yeah.
same time, though, I'm still
do
like,
it
you
for
know,
the art.
okay.
It did take
Like,
a long time.
It did take quite a bit, but still, don't get me wrong, fantastic stuff.
Dragon is here.
Oh yeah, Dragon shows up. Oh
She's
man.
she's in a big metal. Yeah, this is fucking weird. This is also weird. Dragon is a big metal robot that has a weird, deformed, giant-brained fetus with downloaded AI into its giant brain, piloting it. Kind of pretty Evangelion of her.
I was gonna say very like Evangelion meets like Ghost in the Shell type shit.
Pretty Evangelion type of creature to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, we get a whole chapter of what it's like to be Dragon.
And that was something. Like,
Yeah, and,
let alone that like there's just like an entire fleet of like babies, almost like there's an entire fleet of rays,
Yep.
sort of a thing.
Yeah, babies and giant metal robots. Yeah, and Evangelion and shit. Yeah, and I don't know if there's not a lot. I mean, there is a little bit of scouting going on. In the last chapter, one of the dudes went and tried to recruit a kid and found out that someone else had recruited him first. These kids get they get a little bit scouted after these fights they're getting into.
Yeah, but that was the
Chariot was the character. Was the guy that was
Chariot and Kid Win.
Yeah.
Like that was also like that whole interlude. Was that an interlude or was that like a chapter? I'm trying to remember.
With Kid Win, it was during Sentinel, so it was during the Wards chapter. Yeah.
But I felt bad for that guy. I really did. He is the Aquaman of that team.
Kid Win?
Kid Win is definitely the Aquaman of that team. But despite the fact that he has the capacity.
Hopefully he did not give himself that name. I would have a lot more empathy for a character that did not give himself the name Kid Win.
No, that is a very unfortunate name.
Is it one of Kid Win's weapons for some reason that overheats and explodes and reveals Dragon's nature? Or is it one of her weapons? I kind of... For some reason, I thought she was using someone else's or something else. I thought there was some other weapon in play, but...
Well, I mean... What was it? They initially were going to get that to gather like the database.
Yeah, while they're hacking, they're fighting with Dragon. Yeah, right.
They're fighting with everybody, and then
Tattletale is getting the files.
Tattletale's the one,
she's doing the hacking. Yeah,
and then she comes up. I believe it was her that came up with the idea of everybody go into the oh god, what is it called? Like the living quarters area. And go into people's rooms and see who's got what. I would probably say Kid Win would probably have the best shit.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
I think that's what, if I remember right.
Yeah, misusing one of his weapons causes it to overheat and blow up in Dragon's face.
Mm-hmm.
While this is all happening, we've talked about the spray foam that the PRT guys love to spray over anyone causing trouble. And during the fight with Dragon, as Skitter is about to go and escape, along comes Rachel and shoves her into the foam and keeps going like a bitch.
Thusly named. Rightfully named. Yeah, that was something. I wasn't expecting that type of a...
Booted her right in that foam. Fuck off, Skitter.
Oh my god! And the ensuing fight afterwards was so good.
Yeah,
But we'll get to that.
well, very soon.
But
Because after the dragon stuff, the mecha, we talk about her getting the clone baby. She sees the clone baby and she gets knocked into the foam. And I mean, and there's other fighting going on. There's assault and battery are running around. So to sum it up by saying there's a bunch of fights and Tattletale has a thumb drive, and I'm looking at my notes for 9.3 for some reason. How did I get lost? Wow.
I think it's because we
okay.
backtracked a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I did, but basically they get out. They have a thumb drive. Taylor does escape, even though she's been knocked into the foam, because Dragon's suit is actually using it. It sprays out some kind of mist around its feet that dissolves the foam, just in case it gets, involved in that. So she's able to free herself, and she gets out. She meets up with everyone, and she beats the shit out of bitch right in front of the rest of the team, and sticks her baton in her mouth, and gets on top of her, and and I feel like, I guess just because she has to be like the protagonist, I'm like, yeah, this is what I wrote down. What I wrote down is, Jesus, Taylor, stop trying to go feed her dogs. Because Taylor was like, I want to be on a team. I will, I'll work with you. I'll come over and feed your dogs. Like, we could be friends. And I'm like, dude, just fuck her up at this point.
Yeah,
just mash her face in.
The Midwest niceness isn't doing you any favors, man.
Stop trying to feed her dogs, Taylor. But yeah, she fucking, and they go to see Coil. She makes a deal that when all of this is over, she wants Coil to release Dina. But again, even beyond Sophia, who Taylor hates, she's still making concessions with her morals about Dina, and the whole team is. And these are just bad. And they're just like, well, they've all kind of made the decision. We're in it now. We're working for a supervillain, and we're gonna see it through. And you can trust me, or you can not trust me, but we're gonna drug this little girl.
And here's the thing, considering that, they don't necessarily actually injure anybody innocent. They just, it's more or less just terrorizing. Yeah. If you think about what they've actually done so far.
Yeah, they've been on a rampage. They've been on a
rampage, stealing stuff, but I mean, and they've stolen some stuff, but individual people they haven't actually fit. I mean,
did she cut
innocent people?
Did she cut Armsmaster's arm off?
I thought that was
or was it Leviathan?
I thought it was Leviathan.
Okay. I think it was too, but she was nearby and then she took his weapon.
Oh yeah, I think that was the thing that she ended up doing. But what was I trying to say? But but at the end of the day, though, I feel like Taylor's trying to create at least some sort of a rogue crew, so to speak, where it's these people don't necessarily. Because she still deep down wants to be a hero and wants to do hero things, I think. But she just so happens to be with a bunch of people that rob, cheat, and steal.
Yep. And
unfortunately that's been a part of their lives for a long while.
And kidnap children.
I mean, I
think that's a big enough part, and that's not their operation, but it has occurred, and that's bad.
But
let's not lose sight of what's going on.
But also at the same time, you have a city that's completely decimated after.
Yeah, we're also everything. In a fucking
We're in some shit, and in some manner, I think that Taylor thinks that Coil still has moderately good intentions, which is very naive of her, I think. But I find it interesting that she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you this chance, but once you get all your shit together and your coalition and everything, you're letting that girl go. And I have a feeling that Coyle's gonna say, "Fuck you! No, this is like prized possession, man. Piss off."
He kind of said both things. He kind of said that, and then he said
initially, and then she's like, well, and then I think he asked.
No, he does. Then he says, "But I will if that's what it takes. I'll let her go." And we don't know if we believe him.
Wasn't in that moment he ended up asking Dina if what the probability is of the Undersiders coming in, defeating
the Slaughterhouse Nine. We haven't talked about that yet. But no, that was sort of with everyone. When everyone was there, she's saying, "What are the chances of the Undersiders defeating the Slaughterhouse Nine?" 'Cause the Slaughterhouse Nine is another team that's now in town causing crimes.
Oh god, what's a team that starts with an A? I almost said the Aristocrats, but
a team that starts with an A.
The
Merchants.
The Merchants. That's not.
That does not. Yeah, that's merchants. An M. That's the.
That's
letter
an M.
Okay.
But yes, the Merchants are working in tandem with the Slaughterhouse Nine and destroying absolutely everything. But
so we've got 60% chance of them running into this enemy team. 55 or something of some of them being injured, and like 10% of them defeating the Slaughterhouse Nine. So bad numbers. Next arc is getting set up.
But what was it? Dina said something to the tune of like, how many millions of people would end up dying if they weren't to meet and get into a conflict?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that's like the most petrifying, is that like
knowing the odds.
Knowing the odds. And they also and let alone they also introduced who the Slaughterhouse Nine were, and
we got a rundown of some of their powers. One of them has a very long magic knife. He can extend the force of the blade of his knife can cut a whole crowd in half.
Positively crazy.
Do any of the other ones come to mind? I didn't write them down, but were any of them particularly noteworthy to you?
Let's see. I just found the bit. Let's see. The figure stand. I was gonna say I was looking at Mannequin here. Looked artificial. His body was in pieces, each section wrapped in a hard shell of ceramic or plastic or white painted metal. He was a tinker with a body modification fetish.
Okay.
What was that? What was that? That body modification movie that we watched? Oh God, Who's the guy who did
body modification movie?
Yeah, it had the guy from Death Stranding in it.
Mads Mikkelsen. Oh, that was a Cronenberg. That was a Cronenberg. No, wait, was it Mads Mikkelsen? It was a
Cronenberg movie. Yeah,
no.
It
was it was Aragorn, right?
Hold on.
Aragorn from Lord of the Rings.
It might have been Aragorn.
That guy has worked with. This movie is called Crimes of the Future.
Crimes of the Future. That's what it was.
It's very good. I recommend it so much. T1BG did not enjoy it.
I'm sure it's T1. I could hear screaming throughout that entire thing.
There are certain movies that, like, if a certain friend of mine does not like them, like, that fact remains in my head as part of the lore of the movie. Like, I can't, like, he never likes. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say he never likes, but he doesn't. He doesn't like it when I make him watch Cronenberg movies. Yeah, starring Viggo Mortensen. You know who's in it from Death Stranding?
Who?
Lea Seydoux.
Oh yes,
Fragile.
Fragile.
As well
But she's not that
as
fragile.
as well as Kristen Stewart as Timlin, who is incredibly gross and creepy. Timlin rules. Yeah, Timlin is the best character in this movie, but Lea Seydoux and Viggo Mortensen are so good. Crimes of the
They are
Future
really good.
is about people realizing that the human body is evolving and some of them need to eat plastic and chemicals and garbage in order, well, not just to live, but like they are able to just eat chemicals and garbage, and therefore they're not paying money to eat food, so we're going to make people like this illegal. That's what's going on in the background of the whole body modification art thing where they're stapling ears all over someone's face.
My gosh,
Movie rules.
it's so
Crimes
good.
of
Though.
the Future is so good. Timlin is so creepy.
But that's immediately what I thought about when I read that the other week.
Manic
the other week when I
Mannequin with
first
his
read it.
body parts. Yeah. Yeah, the Slaughterhouse Nine are horror movie villains that are now here in town after the town's been destroyed to take advantage of the situation.
Let's see.
Um,
In the Siberian, I don't even
Oh.
know what her power is. She's just naked and is painted in stripes, and
sounds cool.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all the Siberian does.
And then we've got her. She's naked and painted in stripes. Yeah. So we get the regent perspective at the end about how he has not only taken control of Sophia all day, but now he's going to call her.
Make her leave.
Well, first of all, he's gonna get on her phone, find the texts between her and Emma, and mail them to the high school and the police department. Then he's gonna call Emma, confess Sophie's love for her, go home, write a suicide note, tell mom to fuck off, get in a chair, zip tie her hands together. Well, I guess after tying a noose and putting her neck in it. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure. Does her mom call the police? Because Alec has arranged to have the police or the PRT on their way when he leaves her hanging there with her feet on the chair, but her hands zip tied together behind her back, like with a suicide note, and yeah, a bunch of all kinds of insane shit.
Well, I think what it might have been is that, like, because Emma knows, she might have like special privileges of like, I'm trying to think of a comparable like superhero type, but there's always like, one like human character that's just like, they're absolutely positively useless, but they, come in clutch,
Right,
for
yeah.
doing regular human
Chair
things.
guy, Ned, like Ned in Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I believe that like that's what happened. There's that Emma's like, well, that was really weird. Maybe I should forward this to the PRTs. See if they can go help her out or something like that.
It could have been something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he leaves a trail of disaster through this girl's life over the course of an hour.
Oh my good golly!
Which, like, it's bad. Regent is bad. He's doing bad stuff. His family's bad. He was raised bad. Everything's bad. But like,
two wrongs don't make her right.
Fuck Sophia ass.
But like two wrongs don't make her right. But at the same time, though, I'm definitely a fan of Schadenfreude. So.
Thrash.
Mm.
Well, we get an explanation of how Dragon's AI works and a little bit about the clone bodies, and this is what's interesting when we talked about. I don't know if we even actually said anything about Lancer when we were first talking about this with Mondo, but the idea of how her AI is shackled, how she talks about how she was born brain damaged and like with no limbs and had a hysterectomy. She's not allowed to reproduce. She cannot she has all of these limits put on her by her author, and
Right.
it's kind of it's a lot. That's what all of the non-human person AIs you might meet in Lancer are like. Like the whole thing about AI in Lancer is they're all pieces of a larger AI that are given limits that have to behave human, that can only think like at a human rate and have to learn at a human rate slowly and have to be able to process language, and like this is kind of what has happened to Dragon. So I thought that was cool. But I want to read you a short passage from chapter 11.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what you think about what I'm going to say here. All right. Coyle removed his mask and I stared. I recognized him. He was someone I knew all too well.
Fuck up.
They were both tall, thin. How hadn't I seen it? Coyle's costume must have been designed to highlight his skeletal structure, make him look thinner and more bony. All it had taken beyond that would be an affected change to his voice and different mannerisms. I'd been unable to see it. So dumb, so stupid. I could understand it, too. He'd been struggling to fix things, watching people failing to find work, knowing it was the city government that was to blame. I could remember him telling me how he'd make the city work again, how he had all the answers. I knew how hungry he was to do it.
Shut the fuck up.
He'd gotten powers. He'd started to put plans into motion so he could do just that. Welcome home, pet, he spoke, and he didn't speak in Coyle's voice. The voice I heard was my father's.
I knew it. Yes. Yes. A tinfoil hatting pays off. Yes.
I woke up and for a long moment I stared up at the ceiling of my room and reassured myself that it was all a fabrication of my own scumbag mind.
Yo, fuck you. You fucking dick, man.
I'm not kidding though. I mean, everything I just said is including her waking up from a dream. That's like there's like a little bit of a portion of her meeting Coyle before that happens, but that's the beginning of chapter 11. That's the next thing.
In the comments, they're all like, dude, I called it, and then there's probably like a little subset underneath that's just like, wait, it was a dream. Oh my fucking god! Like,
it still could be. It still could be.
And it could very well be Wild Bow being like,
yeah.
Hey,
I mean, this could be weird foreshadowing, weird like direct foreshadowing. I don't know.
I read the comments, man.
Dude, I couldn't. When I read that, I was like, Thrash is gonna lose it.
My god.
Couldn't believe it.
Oh my god, that would have been so fucking funny. But the fact that just full on dick punch right there is so funny.
Immediately, and then I woke up from a dream.
So fucking funny. And again, I have a feeling again that was a nod to people speculating in the comments, and Wild Bow's like, okay, I'll play your game.
But exactly, like, I mean, yeah,
full like that is like a full on backhand to the balls.
Imagine writing a novel where people are leaving comments on every chapter you post every week. Like, it must color the experience. It must. I mean, I feel like it would drive me crazy. I don't know how this guy did this thing. Because that's like, yeah, crazy. You end up interacting. The comments must end up coloring it. They must sink into your psyche,
Oh, absolutely.
Crazy pants.
But well, shit, man. If Wild Bow isn't doing that story, I want to do that story.
Go for it, man. Yo, I got great news for you. WordPress is still there. You can still do it.
Hidden Super Dad
starts
hidden super villain team for his
just for his daughter. Yeah, daughter. But in your version, it's got like it's not. He doesn't want to take over the city. He doesn't want to protect people from something. The entire thing is a ruse for his lonely daughter that he cannot bond with except by becoming a supervillain.
Like
that's
God.
The story. Like that's
that
like yeah,
good.
that's the fucking pitch. That's the elevator pitch right there.
Oh man, that'd be like.
That's a good idea. That would be a good step. I mean, it still might be. It might not be far from what's happening. We're still not sure. We haven't seen Danny.
Oh no, and
we
again,
haven't seen
I'm
Danny
not,
in a minute.
Yeah, man, we
We
don't
don't know
if
what we don't know what Danny's doing. I think she checked on him. I think she like saw him, so she thinks he's alive. But I don't think she like
there
talked
was
to
some
him.
bit like that.
Yeah,
No,
she went and looked
but-
at his house.
yeah, and it wasn't looking too hot, but it was still standing, which was, good. But but oh man, you had me there for a second, dude.
Dude, it had me. The wild bow had me. I really wanted your immediate reaction to. I did kind of want to let you read it and see, but I feel like I wanted you to have that pause of me like letting you drink it in for a moment before I told you, and then I woke up.
God.
Because he called that. Listeners, like he was saying this in like week 2 that Danny Hebert was Coil. Or at that point he was just the boss.
Quote unquote, yeah. And again, I thought it was like I compared it to like the delightful children that live down the lane from the kids next door, and how their dad, quote unquote, was like the ultimate bad guy, and ended up turning. And what I really liked about in the twists of that show, again, like let alone that show had like such a major, long-standing plot, but that it turned out that number one's dad, his brother, was the dad of the children, the delightful children from down the lane, and I thought that was a fantastic twist.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that. I don't know if you told me that.
And even better that they were both kids next door when they were younger, and they managed to they
generational warfare going on.
Oh my god, so interesting and so cool. Like, people underrate cartoons, like,
yes,
capacity for like writing good story and doing good storytelling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
they
yeah, like
underrate serialized web novels as well.
But that twist in Kids Next Door, I really, really liked. I'm like, dude, that is like, that's some solid writing right there.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't watch that one too much.
I mean, it was funny. It was like, I still stand.
Yeah,
I think it was like the one girl with the green sweater that all she's into is like stuffed animals and cute stuff, and one of her favorite things is rainbow monkeys. Just the goofy ass design of these stuffed animals that she likes so much is the funniest fucking thing to me. I don't know. They're just monkeys, multicolored, and they have like a little antenna coming out of their head with a rainbow on top of it, and that's the design. Yeah. Like, that's so dumb, but yeah, like
Cartoon Network in the 90s, man. The Cartoon Network original programming in the 90s.
Oh yeah,
I liked Cow and Chicken.
Oh, dude, Cow and Chicken's on Tubi right now. I've been rewatching that shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm fond of that. I'm fond of the baboon.
Oh,
did they got their own show, didn't they? Didn't the Weasel and the Baboon have their own I Am Weasel?
There was an I Am Weasel like side show that came after.
It was a sideshow.
Oh my god, was that
fucking circus shit?
The one that I remember that I just saw seeing was the one where
the ladies
I Am Weasel is the Buffalo Gals.
The Buffalo Gals, man. Oh my god, I gotta get some Buffalo Gals merch. I need like a Buffalo Gals t-shirt.
Oh my
fucking
god.
chewing up the rug. How was it possible?
How did they get away with that?
How could they put that on TV? The Buffalo Gals are in my living room chewing up my rug. Get them out of here.
Oh my god! But the I Am Weasel that I saw. I Am Weasel ends up getting an offer to go to fly a shuttle into the sun.
Okay.
And he's like, "Are you out of your fucking mind? Absolutely not." And our baboon's like really upset because like Weasel gets all these accolades for doing all these space things, and so our baboon's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try for this thing that Weasel just like gave up on, and so they're like, yeah, so you want to be the first animal on the sun, and he's like, yeah, I'm in, and so they try shooting him to the sun. Weasel ends up saving him from flying into the sun, but like as they're about to hit like the gravitational pull of the sun, Weasel like does this maneuver, gets the rocket out of the way. Baboon's really upset, and he's like, I could have been the first baboon on the sun.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, they cut to the sun, and on the surface of the sun, there's just an entire population of baboons. Sitting there smelling their fingers. I loved that bit. There was just something absolutely pristinely ironic and funny about that. You're thinking, oh yeah, you can't go into the sun because it'll just burn up. No, it turns out there's just an entire population of baboons living on the sun.
Makes sense to me.
I love that.
You know what a really good animal is?
What?
A baboon.
A baboon is in fact
just a great animal to put in any kind of fiction, to put in a cartoon. I seem to recall a giant mecha baboon in the Powerpuff Girls movie telling people to sniff his baboon balls.
Was that Mojo Jojo?
No, well, in the Powerpuff Girls movie, there were a variety of primates that all became big-brained, robot piloting, Evangelion type creatures.
It all comes back to Evangelion.
It's always Evangelion. I recall the Powerpuff movie to be pretty good for whatever 2001 or whatever.
As far as I'm concerned, like Jendy Tartakovsky, I think it's hard for him to actually make something that sucks.
What else did he do? Star Wars?
Dexter's Laboratory, Primal, Samurai Jack.
Primal is what I'm thinking of. That's the one. That's
I watched a handful of season 1. I thought that was a fantastically animated series.
It's really good. I should take another look at it. I recall being like, all right, man. All right, yeah, you did some weird shit in the 90s. This is pretty weird, yeah.
But I was about that stuff, man. Yeah. Super cool guy.
But not Samurai Jack? Samurai Jack was a different creator, or
No, that was Jenny Tartakovsky.
Oh, it was okay, yeah. So yeah, oh man. So I mean, did Samurai Jack have a return season, like a 20-year later season?
They did. They brought back Phil Lamar, and they did like one season to end it. I feel like they did a movie too, didn't they?
Man, I can't believe I don't know, because Samurai Jack was also very good. Samurai Jack was like very good in the 90s.
So fucking good.
It may have even been like, was that like 2000 or so? Was it like 99 Samurai Jack? I mean, it was late 90s at that point. It was good.
Yeah, give it something like that. It was like late 90s, early aughts. But what a fantastic show! Like, and some excellent voice actors like John DiMaggio.
Is that Bender?
Rob Paulson. That's Bender, and Rob Paulson's Yakko from.
Yakko rules. The Animaniacs was so good.
In Samurai Jack, you remember the really the one dog with the monocle and the safari hat.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
he always talked like this.
Yeah, okay,
yes, that's Rob Paulson.
Good. Yeah, Rob Paulson.
That's essentially the Pinky voice, but without like the really dumb inflection, like the really really Cockney inflection added on top of it. But yeah, I love Rob Paulson. What a great voice actor. But
well, yeah. Thanks for talking to me about Worm on Mondays.
Yeah, man. As always, a pleasure. And again, I'm really really intrigued to read the section in 11 where it does that bullshit.
That's right. It's the very beginning. Like she's dreaming that she finds Dina dead, and then like she tries to stab Coil, but he uses his power and chooses the reality where she doesn't stab him, and then he takes off his mask and he's her father, like Darth Vader.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so we'll see what
Oh.
really happens in chapter 11 next week. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to be doing spaceship. We're back to spaceships on Monday, so we will check out some Andor tonight if you are around.
Yeah, man. Just let me know what time.
That's what we will be doing. Yeah, and in fact, I don't know, because Voodoo sometimes 8, sometimes 9, but yeah, I'll let you know, or we'll at Anime Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
I'll probably down. Just let me know. Just let me know what time, and I'm there, man.
All right. Okay, we'll talk to you soon then.
All right. Yep. Take it easy, bud.
Peace.
See ya.